HA fillers, hyaluronic acid fillers, Vicross technology, calcium hydroxyapatite, polylactic acid. What are they? Let's go step by step. There are several products that we can use to improve the skin quality, the volume, and to improve the overall facial structures. They can be absolutely safe because we can reverse its action. I mean, any product action. And this is fully reversible filler. They are hyaluronic acid fillers. Because we have hyaluronic acid filler and we have hyalase or hyaluronidase, which is actually an enzymatic product. And this enzymatic product can totally, completely dissolve the hyaluronic acid filler. So even if something is not as we wanted it to be, if it goes the wrong way, we can always eliminate it. But at the same time, we can use other fillers, calcium hydroxyapatite based, and they can be just like almost pure calcium hydroxyapatite with just temporary gel, or safer variant which is combined with hyaluronic acid filler. Calcium hydroxyapatite is used mostly to stimulate the collagen layer of the skin. It is very good collagen stimulator in the skin, but at the same time, if something is not so perfect, we need to understand that there is not calcium hydroxyapatitase, which can totally, completely dissolve the product. So this product needs to be used only with a very experienced specialist. At the same time, polylactic acid, which is Sculptra, for example. And a polylactic acid filler, they can be very good stimulating for a collagen layer as well. But again, we don't have any polylactic acidase to stop its action. So these two moments needs really to be very experienced specialist to work with. And at the same time, hyaluronic acid filler is the safest filler if we want to restructure and rebuild very deep structures. And hyaluronic acid fillers, they are completely different. I would divide them into two groups. The first group is like the majority of global market. I mean, not the majority of global market, but the majority of quantity of brands, so like different brands. And that's like a whole bunch of fillers, and they are high molecular weight based. So they are huge molecules of hyaluronic acid. They can have different technologies of connection, of binding, linking, cross-linking. Because if we just put hyaluronic acid without any cross-linking, it can be eliminated from the body within 72 hours. But if we want the effect to be longer, we use specific agent, which is called BDDE, or there are several other agents, but they are not as safe as BDDE to create this cross-linking, to create this more stable filler so that you can enjoy the result for several months. And all this bunch of products, they are high molecular weight products. And these high molecular weight products, they are good, they are nice, they can restore a lot of volume with different targeted area. But we need to remember that the larger molecule is,
the more swelling it can produce, because more hyaluronic acid concentration creates and absorbs more water. It's very easy. The higher concentration of hyaluronic acid is in the filler, the more water it can absorb, the more water can be retained, so the more swollen the face can be. What does it mean? It means if we talk with heavy ptotic faces, we cannot work as easy with hyaluronic acid fillers with huge molecular weight, with high molecular weight, because of this swelling effect. At the same time, big molecules, high molecular weight molecules, and fillers based on them can be inserted into the skin. And if we have a look in the skin structure, like if we can have the cut of the skin, and if we can look, blood vessels just surround it. And it's just like a huge ball which lays in the structure, and it's not integrated into the tissue. And I want to talk about completely different technology. I am the 100% user of another technology. This is hyaluronic acid fillers, but completely different from all the rest. This technology is low molecular weight hyaluronic acid filler, and the technology is called Vicrys. Vicrys, which is Juvederm Vicrys, which is the company who produces it is Allergan, and the facility for the whole world, so the manufacturing facility, is in France, and that's Prongy, France. And I was there a couple of years ago, and it's been an incredible experience for me to see how different this manufacturing process from Allergan is different from all other products. Step by step. Huge molecular weight, so high molecular weight, and here we use low molecular weight hyaluronic acid. And these small molecules, low molecular weight molecules, they are tightly cross-linked with one another, which creates very dynamic structure. When we inject it into the facial tissue, we have very interesting effect. Because of the low molecular weight, so small molecules, the water absorption is way much less. So it means no water retaining, no swelling. It means if I want to lift the eyebrow, if I want to restructure the eyebrow, I can easily do it without being afraid of the swollen eye. If I want to put some filler to restore the under eye volume, I can easily do it. Even if I am swelling every morning, because every single living person in this world is swelling in the morning. That's normal. I am absolutely okay with any heavy face here because no water retaining, no swelling. This is so important to understand because low molecular weight, low concentration of hyaluronic acid means no swelling. Compared to this, there are so many studies in that. The second moment I want to discuss is full tissue integration. When we inject low molecular weight hyaluronic acid filler like Juvederm Voluma into the tissue, and Juvederm Voluma, for example, is used for the mid-face, for the temporal area, for the lower face. I actually can inject Juvederm Voluma in the hands, and it's absolutely, completely, fully integrated. What does it mean integrated? So when I inject it into the tissue, in a week, in 4 weeks, In 12 weeks, it shows complete tissue integration. The blood vessels, they start to go through the product. What does it mean for me? What does it mean for you? It means when I smile, my face looks natural. It means my face completely takes it and sees it as natural for me. It can be completely restored and be like native in my face. So it's totally different story from this group. The other moment is the lifting capacity. And for example, the juvederm vicus range, the juvederm voluma, or juvederm volux for the lower face projection has the highest G prime, and this is the physical moment, the physical science of how we can elevate the tissue. If we really can create the lifting or just add some volume and swelling and some water, and even we can cause facial structures go down if we're not injecting right or placing the product in the wrong layer. So in this case, we understand that the product gives specific lifting capacity. So like injecting the mid-face, we can elevate the mid-face, we can elevate the lower face and create the perfect structure. If injecting in the temporal area, I can elevate the eyebrow, I can open the eye. At the same time, I can easily inject it right on the forehead to improve, to open the look, to open the brows, to restore the volume. I can easily inject into the lips and being absolutely sure that it's fully natural, completely integrated, and at the same time I can project and invert the lip structure to create open lip look, but not swollen huge lips. That's so important. So the lifting capacity of juvederm vicus range is way much higher than all the other fillers in the world. And at the same time, because of having this full and higher cross-linking, it's more difficult for our own enzyme, which is hyalase, to dissolve the structure. And it means the result lasts longer, so that the facial structures and the facial reshaping would create longer, beautiful and youthful look and refreshed look for us. And we will enjoy it way much longer. So knowing of this, I understand that no swelling, full tissue integration, incredible lifting capacity, completely natural look because of the integration. It's totally different story. It's so dynamic and natural. And what is really important, it's so resistant to physical pressure. Day 9, when I press, I just recommend to my patient for a week to be very careful about the face. Because the second day, so the first day, it's very, very moldable. So it's soft, it can be easily remodeled. But at the same time, the second day is already so much fixed. But day 9 is completely fixed. So it means you want to go for a massage laying in this, facing this hole in the table, massage table, or massage couch, or you can hug your loved ones. You can sleep facing the pillow and everything is fine. You can go even for facial massage and it's fine. Why? Because the product is so resistant to any physical pressure because it's vicus. So that's why it's completely different story. So we can use what is the range. Juvederm voluma is used for the mid-face projection, for temporal projection, for lower face as well, but for the areas which are more dynamic. Juvederm Volux is a very tight product which can create incredible projection for the lower face. Juvederm Volift is very beautiful product for the lip area, for elevate and for eyebrow area, or for smaller wrinkles than just deep integration. For nasolabial folds probably, but they definitely just disappear after the proper correction of the mid-face, because they are here. The nasolabial folds, they actually start to appear because we lose the volume over here. That's it. So it can be used for smaller area here as well. Juvederm Volbella is an incredible product. By the way, in the US, Juvederm Volift is called Juvederm Volure. So Juvederm Volure and Juvederm Volift in Europe are the same products. They have 17.5 ml of hyaluronic acid per milligram, 17.5 milligram of hyaluronic acid per milliliter per syringe. So this is the product for softer areas. And Juvederm Volbella is the so soft filler for under eye area, for dynamic forehead area, for small tiny wrinkles, can be absolutely perfect. For very natural lips, Juvederm Volbella is incredible. For example, for forehead area, for some men, we can use even not just Volbella, but probably even Volift or Volure to create more lifting. But Volbella is softer. And the softest filler ever, which we are so blessed to be able to use, because that's the skin quality treatment, which is Juvederm Volite. And Juvederm Volite is the product which can be injected right into the skin in the specific layer in between papillary and cellular dermis to stimulate the production of collagen, elastin, and hyaluronic acid, and to create youthful, fresher, this filtered, it's like best selfie filter for any picture you take, for sure. So that's the skin quality treatment, and that's the lowest concentration. So it means you can work with the finest wrinkle ever with no swelling, for sure. That's why I wanted just to give you the idea how different the hyaluronic acid fillers are. There are huge molecules and they're good as well, but they have some moments we need to understand if we work with them. And the Vicross range is completely different. So I'm definitely the Vicross user. The company, the facility is in France, but the company is Allergan, and the headquarters is here in California, Irvine. And Allergan is #1 company in the world for aesthetic medicine, and I'm very proud and blessed to be their international trainer. So Allergan Medical Institute trainer. If you have any questions, please write them here, but I want to emphasize, I'm the user of Vicross not because I'm their trainer. I am a big fan of the products for so many years. I'm into the practice for almost 17 years so far, and I'm a big fan of the products, and being an international trainer just way much later. And I became a trainer only later, and just even not being a trainer, I would definitely choose, because there is nothing, just nothing compared to this technology. So I wanted you to know that very precisely, and hopefully everything was clear. And if you still have questions, please put them below. Don't forget to subscribe and press on the ring bell, because not to miss my future videos. Thank you and hugs.